the injury to Jayson Tatum. And once again, once the MRI, that information, and it might not come out until later on this morning, but hoping for the best that maybe it's a twisted ankle, but I'm judging from his reaction, how they helped him off the floor. That certainly looked like an Achilles injury. By the way, here is the call last night on the injury to Jayson Tatum, courtesy of ESPN.
Jaylen Brown back in, lost the ball. Anunoby all by himself throws it down. And Tatum is hurt. Tatum is down. He wants a timeout. Tatum in so much pain. And the Celtics call timeout, grabbing that right ankle.
Players will tell you, I remember Dan Marino was going back to pass, and he blew out his Achilles. Kevin Durant looked back as if, who just kicked me? Kobe goes down, got up to shoot his free throws. We've seen Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers, you knew right away and he knew right away. But it wasn't pain, or maybe his pain threshold is a lot higher than a lot of players. But these players, something happens, and it's a pop, and that's what surprised me, because Tatum, it looked like, was in more pain for somebody who was going to maybe blow out their Achilles, and that's why I thought maybe there's hope that it's something different. But when your teammates gather around you, that's when it's a little more serious. And look, you're trying to get the pictures. You have to get that picture once. You have to show the injury and part of the reaction. There is a camera in the tunnel. Every team knows that there's a camera there. It wasn't something where you're going to put a camera in there and you didn't have one there as he goes to the locker room. Every player knows. Every team knows there is that camera. What's that camera called, Marvin?
It's called a Marshall cam.
Okay, so it's there. And so when people said, "Oh, you shouldn't be showing this," it's fair game. It's a huge story. You have to cover this story. This is news that you have to cover. If the kid from Louisville, Kevin Ware, when he broke his leg, that's when CBS realized we're not going to show this. It's graphic. Gordon Hayward, when he broke his ankle, you have to show it. I remember Fred Kendall of the Pirates. I think he was running down first base line, stepped on the bag, awkwardly broke his leg. You have to show it. You do. Like DeMar Hamlin. It's a news story. Now, I don't want it shown over and over and over. And that's where you can say to your audience, we're going to, if you're just joining us, this just happened a couple of minutes ago. We don't have an update, or you might have an update. But that's what you do. If you're a news organization, you have to cover this. Yes, it's sports, but it's news. And I know that there were some people saying that there's a lack of sensitivity here, and I disagree with that. It's a huge story. You have to show it. Now is when you choose how much you're going to show it. If you're ESPN or Fox or TNT, now you can decide how much of this are we going to show. Because I didn't know the injury until they gave me the overhead shot. Because ground level, I'm not quite sure what just happened. I thought maybe he just slipped. And then all of a sudden I realized that he was in pain. And until they showed me up above where you got to see what was happening, that's the first time I realized that's probably an Achilles.